Hello, good evening, good morning to all the TBC members all throughout the world and locally. This is my 11th 24/7 broadcast. Today I will be going through the article that was put on the blog by the TBC admin on August 13th, talking about the common support FAQs answered. This is the article. Talking about the frequently asked questions. Question number one: how do I become a broadcaster? If you see the blog, Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I was having problem with the signal at my end, and the broadcast has gone off for the time being. So now I'm back. Yes, the first question is, how do I become a broadcaster? There's a video I also already mentioned earlier on from the start. That video was put on the blog on 10th July, explaining 3 ways to do a live broadcast video. You can also search YouTube on how to do a broadcast on any device. So once you have the YouTube account, you can create a live broadcast on your YouTube account, and then you go to the send button at the bottom of the menu in your back office. You have to select tomorrow's broadcast and click on one of the blue buttons to grab an open time slot. You have to fill the form to load your broadcast in for the next day. So once you have completed your broadcast, you have to return to the same area and select the broadcaster's reward. And you click the green button saying add broadcast. And then you have to copy your broadcast link from your YouTube account and then paste it on the URL. And then you select the language. If it's in English, you have to select English and then click submit. After you click submit, you have to wait for the TBC admin to go through your broadcast, and they will do the assessment on the content of your broadcast. Once that is done, they will approve your broadcast. From the experience, the first broadcast is always the hardest, but you don't have to give up. You keep on trying. You keep on trying. So as soon as TBC approves your first broadcast, that's it. You are now used to the way of making the live broadcast. So once TBC admin approves your broadcast, you will be able to obtain 1 million Pringles. But during this period of 500% bonus, that 1 million Pringles will be multiplied by 5, and you will be able to get 5 million Pringles in your cookie rewards, which you can redeem in November. Question number 2. Asks, why is my TBC USD amount not gaining interest or increasing in value? The answer is number of TBC Pringles coins only goes up when you either make a purchase of coins or you redeem cookies received into coins during redemption period. So our next redemption period will be in November. In TBC, you don't earn interest, and TBC is not an investment vehicle. The value of TBC goes by 1 grain of gold each time a new paid member joins our community. The third question, why has the growth in value of TBC stopped? Really, the growth in TBC value has not stopped because the value is based on the number of paid members, and that number has increased every day. But we measure that value in grains of gold. And as I said above, the price of gold has been going down a little bit recently. So this has determined the growth of kringle. Question number 4. How do I enter the word of the day for the cookie rewards? The answer is you need to go to the send button area of KCBO and choose a meeting in your language and either watch a meeting live or view a rebroadcast of it. And towards the end of the meeting, the host will hold up the keyword to enter into the form in that section of KCBO. So if you haven't attended the send button meeting, you can go to the send button, and then you go down on your left. You scroll down in your back office. You click the send button meeting, and then there'll be a link for the rebroadcast. You can click that, and then you watch the rebroadcast. At the end of the video, the host will put up the keyword. So once you see that, you can enter the keyword and then click submit. And then the kringle for the reward for watching the rebroadcast of send button meeting will be awarded into your cookie, which you can redeem in the month of November. Question 5. How can I cash in my TBC or trade for currency or Bitcoin? In the article, it says if you are asking this question, you clearly don't understand the difference between a market based coin like Bitcoin and a peer to peer coin like TBC Kringle. Yeah, for TBC Kringle, from my experience, it is simply a peer, currently, it is peer to peer. So you need to make awareness and education on TBC, explaining to other people. So once they are interested, they can get themselves registered in order to get an e-wallet. Once they pay their back office, they can have the e-wallet in tbc009.net. So once that is done, you can talk to them, and then you can sell the Pringles to them for $100 or more. So by doing that, the value of your kringle can be converted into cash. Like they pay you $100, you give them the equivalent amount of kringle. So in that way, you are now converting your TBC kringle into cash. I think that is the straightforward answer. So from the previous blog, TBC admin is talking about each of us TBCs need to undertake cash flow coaching. So in that way, you will have the flow of people in order to have the flow of cash coming to you, where you can be able to convert euro kringles into cash. So the article says, by sharing the gift of cookies redeemable for TBC kringles, you will find others that will want to buy kringles from you on a peer-to-peer basis. That is very correct. And that is the most effective and simplest way where you can convert your kringles to cash. But the article says if you are unwilling to share this wonderful gift, then just wait quietly for the broadcasters and builders to unlock the value of our coins and make them 100% spendable over the next year or two. Or the sixth question, why do I have to pay a $10 fee? The article says everyone in the world charges a fee for service, one way or another. Most cryptocurrencies charge a transaction fee on every transaction, but we don't charge any transaction fees. We are a private peer-to-peer coin in the middle of our distribution phase, and we are currently offering a 2-for-1 deal right now, where you get one whole year of access to the Kringle back office and your lifetime wallet fee for only $10. This is very little to ask in the way of a fee to cover our cost of keeping our service available to an ever expanding community. That is very correct. $10 fee is not much. When we pay yearly, we are supporting the work of the admin, which they are putting more effort than the value of $10. So we need to support TBC admin by way of paying this $10 fee and the lifetime fee. Question 7 asks, how do I attend the send button meetings? Okay, the answer is log into KCBO and find the send button item at the bottom of the menu and select the send button in your language. You can either attend the send button meeting live at the appointed time or watch the rebroadcast of it. And towards the end, you will see the host of the meeting holding up the keyword. You need to collect the cookie rewards for that meeting. So it's straightforward. You either attend the send button meeting or you watch the rebroadcast. You go to your back office, click the send button, and then go down to the button on the send button meeting, and then you can watch the rebroadcast. After that, you get a keyword, you enter, submit, and you receive your cookie rewards. At the moment, it's 1,000 kringles, but during the bonus period, up to 21st August, you get 5 times the value. Question number 8, how do I redeem my current cookie rewards? Okay, the redemption months are May and November. So May has already passed. Now we are waiting November. So if you have cookies to redeem, The green button will come on in your back office in the cookie rewards, and then you click. So after 24 hours, the cookies in your back office will be transferred to your e-wallet, converted into TBC, a fraction of, and also the Pringles, which is the fraction of TBC. I would like to take this time to thank the TBC admin for putting out these questions, which are frequently asked, so that all the TBC members are well informed about their queries on the TBC. So thank you, TBC admin, for the job well done and for the great efforts put on every time to serve everyone within the TBC community. God bless TBC admin and every TBC members globally.